Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another video. A few topics that I want to cover in the next few videos. Obviously, I want to talk about the Steam machine. I want to talk about the whole Xbox situation with fucking games coming over to PlayStation and all that sort of jazz. But today, I want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm going to be saying that a lot in this video. Grand Theft Auto 6, arguably the biggest video game that's ever going to launch in fucking hell, God knows. This is like a generational fucking thing. This I can't believe. So Grand Theft Auto 6 pre-orders went live last night. £70 for the standard version, £90 for the super duper digital deluxe version. I'm quite happy to get the £70 version. They are going to be selling a box, which you would think would have a disc in it, but it's got a code in it instead. People are going absolutely batshit fucking crazy because there's no disc. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am all for it. The reason I'm all for it is because this is such a huge game. When you buy physical games off certain websites, sometimes you get things early. Sometimes they'll come early in the post. You've got people that work in distribution centres that might procure themselves however they get their hands on it, but they might procure a copy of the game early. And it's to stop spoilers, you know? I don't really want another Last of Us 2 situation where everything got fucking spoiled. So I am all for this. I don't fucking care about this fucking disc thing. I buy my games digitally anyway. My PS5 Pro's a fucking digital PS5 Pro. So this does not bother me, you know? And if this means that everyone gets to play the game at the same time, I can totally understand why Rockstar's doing this. Now, that's not to say that there'll be a disc version coming down later down the line. They will probably release a disc version, and then the PC version is coming out a year later or something stupid. So the amount of people that are on the internet and kicking off about this is absolutely fucking crazy. Number one, all these people that are saying they're not going to buy this game at launch are talking out their ass. Absolute fucking bullshit. Everyone's going to buy this fucking game. So they can sit on their high horse and say, I'm not going to buy this game because it hasn't got a fucking disc. And respect to you, you know what I mean? If you are one of these people that wants to just buy the disc version, then wait for the disc version. Wait for the game to come out when they release the disc version, which they fucking will eventually. And then buy the game there. But you won't. Of course you won't. It's GTA fucking 6. You'll want to experience it with everyone else on the 19th of November. So this all this sort of like pearl clutching and being like, oh, it doesn't have a disc. It doesn't come with a disc. Oh, I'm not even going to go near it. I'm not going to pre-order it. Now, I'm not going to pre-order it. I don't understand why you would pre-order it now, especially if it's a digital version. I can understand pre-ordering games if they're a physical version. At best, if I'm really anticipating a video game, I'll buy it the night before launch and I'll preload it. And I suppose that is still pre-ordering it in a way. But I won't buy it now when it's coming out in fucking November because I just think that's crazy. So everyone on the internet who's going berserk over this, I just think needs to sort of take a rain check and be like, I can't. It's GTA 6. It's Grand Theft Auto 6. It's the most anticipated fucking game ever. Do you know what I mean? Rockstar don't genuinely put out bad video games, so I trust the fact that this game's going to be a fucking absolute banger. People already calling out this, you know, the mood lighting on the cover. Oh, it's trans colours and all this bollocks. You know, I just don't understand. You know, the discourse around video games on Twitter, especially, every single week just seems to be something that people get upset over when really, I mean, there's things that you would get upset over. The Steam machine prices, for instance, not coming with a fucking controller and all that sort of jazz. I can understand certain things, but this whole GTA 6 thing just seems to be massively, you know, it's just pearl clutching at this point. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you are in charge of your own money. You are in charge of your own decisions. You have free will. You don't have to buy this video game at launch. I totally get that. And I genuinely think if you don't want to fucking play this game digitally and you don't want to experience it at launch and you want to wait for a disc version, go ahead, do it. I would respect you much more if people did that. But it's fucking GTA 6. It's the fucking biggest. The world is going to fucking shut down when this game comes out. People are going to phone in sick to work. You know, kids aren't going to be going to school. I can't understand. It's so fucking huge. It's like people have like forgotten how big GTA games are when they come out. They are an absolute event. It's just insane that people would be like, yeah, I'm not going to buy this because it doesn't have a fucking disc. I'm going to miss out on the biggest video game ever because it doesn't have a fucking disc. So I'm not going to play it until a disc comes out. I just don't understand the thinking behind it. I think it's absolutely crazy. I'm not excusing the fact that they've done this. You know, I'm not excusing the fact that they've done this. But the way that things get leaked online and the way, they want to try and preserve this experience for everybody across the board. And the only way they can do that is release the game digitally. So it unlocks on the 19th and everyone can play it. So people can't get a sneaky copy early if they work in some sort of fucking distribution center and, get a copy early or whatever. Or websites like the Game Collection and Game or, any website, Shop 2, sometimes send out games early. I got fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 a whole week before it released. And I could play it on disc. I could fucking put it in, play it, and I was playing it a week early. It's crazy. Amazing when it happens to you, but this is fucking GTA 6. I can guarantee the next Last of Us Part 3, if it ever comes out, they'll do the same thing because they won't want the fucking leaks that happened for Last of Us Part 2. It's shit. I understand people they're upset about it, but the scale of this game is just too big to be like, right, we're going to put a disc version out and a digital version out, blah blah blah. I'm also really pleased at the fact that the game's only 70 quid. That there was all this sort of like speculation that GTA, they're gonna set a new pricing standard for this game, and all the other developers are going to follow suit. And people were saying this game's going to cost 100 quid. It's going to come out. It's going to be 150 fucking quid for the standard version, and they could do that. They could do that. They could have charged £200 for this game, and people would still buy this at launch. That's just the way it is because it's GTA fucking 6. But the fact that they've just said no, it's 70 quid. Absolute massive respect to them for that. I don't think people are talking about that enough. The whole digital disc thing seems to be fucking overshadowing that conversation. But Rockstar could have absolutely fucking fleeced us with this price on this game. But they chose to do a just a standard £70 fucking standard version. And if you want the deluxe edition, it's an extra 20 quid, so it's 90 quid. So I think it's priced fairly. I think that Rockstar had the opportunity to really push that envelope with the pricing, and they didn't. And now they're putting a disc, a discless out. So essentially, just buying a box. Do you know what I mean? So why would you still buy the box with the code in when you could just buy it digitally? But the amount of people that are going to double dip on this game and triple dip potentially is crazy as well, because you're going to have the first wave of people that want to play it at launch and experience it with everyone else because they want, FOMO's real and all that sort of stuff. Then they're most likely going to release a disc version later down the line. Maybe they won't, but I think they will. And then you're going to get the people that the collectors collect that, get the fucking disc version, and then you're going to get people buying the PC version later down the line because they'll want to see all the, do all the modding and stuff. So, again, I think it's a slight overreaction again for the gaming community, just because it's GTA 6. It's GTA 6. It's GTA 6. If it was something like Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed Black Flag, yeah, I can understand it because them games they're all right. You know what I mean? But it's fucking GTA 6. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you on the next one.